Welcome to the channel, guys. My name is Mary if you're new here. This is my container garden where I grow. If you've been following me, you know I grow most of my fresh produce that we eat and use in the home. And back here, I have my turmeric that I planted with you. I think it was about 6 months ago. And I have them in several locations in the garden. Now, guys, if you do not have patience, you cannot grow turmeric. But I encourage you to have patience with this plant because it is a multi-purpose herb that you can grow in your garden. Turmeric is not something you want to plant if you're just getting into gardening because it takes about 4 months to sprout after I planted them. Literally, you want to be planting something else. Otherwise, you're going to feel as though the the garden died. They take forever to sprout. And I believe I planted these with you. Yes, I did. So let me just show you how I planted these. And then we're going to I'm going to show you how I take care of the turmeric to get lovely harvest. Let me go get some soil. Oh, what look, guys. See this? And quite a few of them have on little ones, like so. You see that, guys? Amazing. Green back already. All right, so let me just replenish up some of this soil. Well, not replenish, just add some fresh soil to the containers. Take out some of this. It is such a blessing. And I'm planting these in containers so you can see. You can literally plant turmeric in a cup and it will grow. Alright, let me share these. I'm not even going to cut off the roots because the roots themselves are growing. Let me share them up at the containers. Hopefully I can fit all of them. And then I'm gonna bury them up properly. So this way, and I'm going to replant some of the tubers as well. And then you see how quickly they grow. The tubers compared to these, because one of you told me that these will come quicker, so I should plant back these. And then this means I will never be out of turmeric, right? As I said in the harvest video, I will link it in the description. Turmeric is good for everything, guys. When I planted turmeric the first time, I was told that they needed very little help. But in terms of fertilizing, that is. But after planted my first batch and I saw the harvest, I decided I'm going to guys, there are so many ants in the garden. No matter how I try, I can't get rid of them. I realized that they can do with a little help because I am planting in containers, but they really need very little help to grow. So this morning I'm going to be using some rabbit manure. This is rabbit manure that has been sitting for a while, so it is cured, even though it's not necessary to cure rabbit manure. So I'm just going to top dress with some rabbit manure this morning. That's all I'm going to be putting on them in terms of fertilizer. Any manure you have, if you don't have rabbit manure, you could use any other manure or compost. If you're planting in ground, I understand once you plant them, you don't need to fertilize again. I had to go get my scoop. Now this is how I took care of the last set that I harvested, and they produced so many tubers. It's unbelievable. Even now I still have from that harvest. Let me quickly show you what that harvest look like, so you're encouraged and inspired to plant a little turmeric too. These are my very first turmeric planting, and from what I read and what I watched on YouTube, whenever they start to fall over like that, it is time to harvest. And so I saw them falling over and decided, let me just take a peek in there to see what is happening. And that is what I'm seeing happening. They're surfacing on those two plants. All of them were planted on the same day, so I'm assuming they're all ready. But I will just scratch around to ensure before I pull the plant, to ensure that they are ready for harvest. Look at this piece, guys. Oh, incredible. Ah, it's a lucky thing I bring a big pan. Wow, they're all over down in there, but oh my word, look at this. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Wow, look at the tiny plant. I literally planted a little piece like this for all of the plants. And look at one plant. This is one plant. Look at that. This is incredible. Oh my word. Look at this big piece. Guys, this piece just jump up and run away. And they're just breaking off. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this cluster. Amazing. This is simply amazing. One cluster. This is half of the plant. One. The thing is, the tubers. Let me show you one closely. Why you're seeing 1, 2, 3, or maybe even 4, and you're wondering it's not one plant. It is one. The tubers are like this, and all of these little things, they will grow into a plant if you plant this piece. So this would be a good piece to plant, and then all of those plants put out a bunch of turmeric like that. So guys, this is the main part of here of the plant here, and then you have all of those growing off of it, and all of them will do the same thing and multiply and multiply and multiply. Just in case you didn't see the result, here is it. Can you believe that? Look. These produce similar to ginger, by the way. So they don't need to be planted in very deep soil. They'll go both vertical and lateral, but they don't need to be in that much of soil to produce tubers. I also have some ginger right here, so let me put some on it. This is my lemon tree that is doing so fantastic, and it should produce fine in the bucket. Let me put some on it as well. I'm going to come through and give some attention to the fruit trees. I hope I'll be able to take you with me. Right. I think I'll do all the fruit trees at once. I have some more turmeric around this side. I had some cucumbers in here. Remember when I told you that if you're planting for the first time, you might not want to plant turmeric alone. So what I did, I planted cucumbers on a trellis here to grow and utilize a container while I waited patiently for my turmeric to grow. And they did not grow until the cucumber almost finished producing. They take a long time to grow. It's unbelievable. I don't know why the bugs love the cucumbers so much. Everything attacks the cucumber plants. I mean, they're yummy, but boy, some of these getting a little bit small. There are some spiky things on cucumbers. Not so big, but then we still have some giant ones. I'm wondering if I should save this one for seed. Now Steve is going to say let's make juice with it because you have seeds. This is our local cucumbers. We purchased this seed in our supermarket. Well, Steve purchased it. I believe it's iPro. I think he's in the garden down the bottom watering for me. I think ILO, not iPro, ILO supermarket from Louis Scotch. When I first planted turmeric, I dug up all the tubers just to see what was happening. And they look exactly how I planted them. So I realized they're not dead. They just take long to sprout. But when they do produce, they produce really well. And turmeric takes about 9 months to be ready. Like this container, I'm never going to harvest the entire thing because if you harvest as you go, it will last you for years. I'm just going to continue replenishing this container and allow this to be one of my permanent turmeric beds. And these are looking amazing. Now, after putting this on them, I won't put anything apart from water until they're ready. These are going to get way bigger. Yes, it is June plum. Yeah, so this is basically all I use to grow a bunch of turmeric. A whole lot of turmeric in containers. It's one of the easiest things to grow. No stress. You put it in the soil and leave it, just water it. Sometimes I don't even water. And it produces a lot of turmeric. Okay guys, so that's it for this morning. Just wanted to show you the little care that turmeric needs to produce for you. So I'm encouraging you to plant some turmeric. Please remember to like and leave your comments. Please remember to subscribe if you've not already done so, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I post new videos. Please remember to share the videos, guys. Thank you so very much for watching. Turmeric has a lot of medicinal purposes as well, and I'll share that in a future video. You know, I don't share professional medical advice, but whatever old people say, if it's not the truth, it is close to the truth. And so I'm going to share some old people tale regarding turmeric with you, and also with experiences that we've had with the herb. And so stay tuned for that. All right. I'm not sure when yet, but I'll definitely do that video for you in the future. Thank you so very much for watching. Appreciate you so very much. To my new members, welcome to the fold. And thank you so much for the contribution. To my old members hanging there with me, I appreciate your contribution to this channel. Thank you so very much. To my new subscribers and new viewers, welcome, and please stick around. Bye guys.